Hi, I'm Aaron Halimi, the founder and CEO of Renewable Properties. What's the deal with OpenAI's Electron Gap letter to the White House? Have you seen the headlines about OpenAI's new letter and blog to the White House? The big takeaway is that OpenAI says that electrons are the new oil, and they're right. Specifically, OpenAI told the White House that the biggest thing standing in the way of America's global AI leadership in competing with China is electricity. It's not innovation, not chips, not workers, and not capital. What's holding us back is power, the electron kind of power, the mighty kilowatt hour, the juice. Of course, OpenAI is right. America can build data centers across the US, but without more electricity, we can't turn them on without causing massive blackout. Not the rolling blackouts we're used to. I'm talking large, massive scale, multi day outages are around the corner unless we act fast. Meanwhile, China has added over 429 gigawatts of new electricity capacity in 2024, while the US only added 56 gigawatts. That is 7.5 times more than the US in that period. OpenAI calls this the massive electron gap. To close the electron gap, they're asking the US to set a national target of building 100 gigawatts of new capacity per year. But how do we do that? How do we double our annual capacity additions to the grid moving forward? While OpenAI only mentioned solar once in its letter, we all know that the only way to build 100 gigawatts that fast is with solar and energy storage. Solar and storage represented over 85% of new electricity additions to the grid in 2024. And we all know how long it takes to develop energy infrastructure here in the US. The interconnection queues, for example, are filled with what? You guessed it, solar and storage. OpenAI's letter that achieving this 100 gigawatt per goal year has lots of benefits. It will streamline permitting and interconnection. It will create new jobs in manufacturing, electrical trades, and construction. And it will also strengthen and modernize our grid and transmission infrastructure. So when OpenAI says unlocking electrons will unlock America's future, I couldn't agree more. I'm proud to say that Renewable Properties solar projects are helping America to close our electron gap and unlock affordable clean energy for consumers and businesses, including data centers. Adding solar electrons to the grid is no longer about decarbonization. It's about global competitiveness. It's about infrastructure security. And it's about the reindustrialization of America for AI infrastructure and technology jobs, including solar electron jobs. And that's what's the deal.